Alright guys, today's vlog is going to be kind of piggybacking off a live video that my good friend Kim Adsit put up on her channel last week about easy literacy centers and making running your centers easier. If you've seen my classroom before, you know that I use these tubs over here, these tubs from IKEA, and I used to have them leveled. I had them leveled like I do these blue ones over here with different colored stickers on the front of them. I know you can't read that, but they all have color words: yellow, blue, orange, and purple. And I had them in leveled groups. Well, the problem was the leveled groups were, number one, my higher achieving students were getting done a lot faster with their tubs. They were kind of getting bored. They were done. What do we do next? My strugglers were having a hard time doing it because there was no one there to help them. So when Kim came to my classroom last week, we talked about ways to transition this and make it better. So I bought her pack, Literacy, let me see what it's called. Centers Made Easy Bundle 1 by Kim Adsit and Deanna Jump. I picked up Bundle 1, and it comes with everything you are going to need to get your literacy centers more manageable and easier to run. So what I did is I took my pocket charts that I used to use for reading groups and math groups and leveled things, and I made what Kim calls family groups. So I have 4 students in this group, 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, and that is their family group. This color chart matches this colored crayon that came in that pack as well. So everything you're gonna see here, not the pocket charts, but everything you're gonna see came from that pack. So their family groups match their crayons. So this is the purple family, the blue family, the yellow, orange, and green. It comes with these little cards to label where they're working around your classroom. So there's the reading center, and that matches this picture way back here hanging in my reading center. Okay, so you see that right there. That also matches this color, the yellow color, matches the pages that are on their have-to activities for them to do during that center. So I took those cards, I hung them all around my room. Like, here's our phonemic awareness one, we've got writing, we've got alphabet, we've got word work. I took those cards and I put them in their charts. So now we have our charts showing where they're going to go. We have their family groups, and then I had to come up with how was I going to manage that, what was I going to have them do. So I ran to Dollar Tree and I picked up these baskets, and I love these because they're not just baskets to hold paper, they hold a lot of stuff to use in the center. So I picked up these baskets, and on the front of them I put the little matching symbol. So there's our word work basket. I put their I can activity, and then everything they need is in there. So those are their have-to activity. I'm sorry, their have-to activity goes in there. So I've got one there. We've got our alphabet one right there. We've got our writing one back here. We've got our reading one you saw way back there. And then my phonemic awareness one, because I still want them using my tubs and all the activities I have in there from Kim and the Kindergarten Smorgasbord and A Spoonful of Learning and all those wonderful blogs and websites. The phonemic awareness ones are this top row of tubs right here. And then there's tubs for the alphabet, word work, and reading and writing centers too that they can do when they're done. So they know that their have-to activity during literacy center time is in the red basket. They have to do that first with their group. So they use their charts over here, they find their family group, they find where they're going for the day, and then they go to that during our whole literacy center block. Now during literacy centers, I'm pulling small groups, leveled groups from those families to work on specific skills at my table. When they're done with their have-to, they know they can play in that area. You know, I love to learn through play, and I give them that time to play and socialize. So for example, in the writing center, when they were done doing this I Spy, writing their little books this week, they could play in the kitchen. They could do any activities back here in the kitchen that they know they can use. When they were done doing bean letters, or pumpkin seed letters, or what we're doing, they know that they can play with Legos and trains and puzzles. So there's always something for them to do. It's not just I'm done, what do I next? There's always the have-tos, and then there's the can-dos. And that's something I adapted from Kim as well. Moving on past that now, I wanted to do the same thing for my math centers. So in my classroom, we have 2 times of centers a day. It actually ends up being 3 because of recess breaks and whatnot. But we have a literacy center block where they have a have-to do, and then they get to play. And I'm working on specific literacy skills with small groups. And then we also, during our math block and at the end of the day, we have a math center station where they're doing math activities, playing, and then I'm pulling specific skills or specific students for specific skill, math skill instruction, sorry. So to make that flow Really, really easy. My kids have always used those tubs in the back of the room. The red tubs were reading, the math tubs were blue. So I bought blue tubs, or blue baskets at Dollar Tree, just like the red ones. I used what I was already using in my classroom, my Dr. Seuss animals. They have hanging all around the room up there. Those Seuss animals label areas in my room too. So I put those in the chart to show where to go for math. Purple family went to reading during literacy centers today. They went to the reading center. During math centers, Purple family went to our Yertle the Turtle station, which is our blue math tubs and computers. And this week in computers, we were using room recess, and they were doing zombie paintball. And I'll put the little video or picture up here of them doing that. Before, the blue family was doing our bean sorting, or our bean letters, or our pumpkin seed letters. Now the blue family during math, they went to our cutting and counting stations. They were cutting and counting and ordering numbers back in the fine motor or writing center. Our yellow family had gone to writing in the morning and played in the kitchen, so now they went to our skeleton bone station, and here's some pictures of them doing that. I did that on our live video that Kim and I did together. It's just skeleton tongs, Q-tips, and a bone dog bowl that I got at Dollar Tree, and they're scooping those out, laying the bones or Q-tips bones out in tally marks, and then they're using this page that I made that you could see there, and they're writing the number and then doing the tally marks in the bones. So when they got done with that, this is kind of what it looked like. Here's my buddy Chase. So he pulled out 8 Q-tips the first time and tally marked 8, then he did 2, then he did 4. So it's a fun little activity to work on tallies, and they're having a Halloween fun doing that too. In the, what we call our cat's corner right here, that's our cat's corner, the orange family had gone to tubs in the morning. Now they were playing a Halloween game back here, and this idea, I gotta thank, and I'll post it below, whoever did this, thank you, because I loved the idea. Kim and I asked for help with what to do with these little eyeballs that we bought at Dollar Tree. So what I did, and I'll show you the video and pictures here, we're using these 10 frame, just ice cube trays from the Dollar Tree. I'm using a dice, a 10-sided dice, and tweezers, and they're just rolling the dice, using the tweezers to pull out the eyeballs and dropping them in to build their 10 frames, and they're talking about how many more to make 10, and then they're doing this little page that I put there to show some accountability. They're writing the number in the box, and then they're drawing the eyeballs in the 10 frames. And that's just a quick page I threw together to show some accountability and responsibility in the station as their have-to. You see, that's one thing Kim and I talked a lot about, was my have-tos that they were doing when they were doing reading tubs, and I let everybody just go play in tubs. There wasn't really a lot of accountability. There were pages that they were using dry erase markers on and writing, but not always, and not everyone was doing it. So to hold them accountable, I made sure that my have-to baskets, before they just went and played into their can-dos, had some sort of accountability page. And I know that I'm not a big fan of worksheets and things like that, but they really are practicing a lot of good skills here without using the math worksheets from our curriculum and just the over and over again writing numbers and things like that. They're actually turning it into a game. So I am using some sheets like that to show accountability. They are having fun doing them. They had a blast at the station, as you could see in the pictures in the video, and it really is working out very well. Today was our first day doing this, and there were absolutely zero complaints, mistakes, or anything that I had to correct. They did so well with these baskets and these tubs and these have-tos and can-dos, and they loved it because they had actually more opportunity to play during the day than when we were doing our normal stations. They had a blast doing it. So my stations are going to run that way from now on. I'll keep you updated on how it goes. It really is working out well. If you want to try this and kind of get some good management ideas and some ways to run this, pick up that pack, and here's the picture of it again. The link will be in the descriptions below from Kim and Deanna. It's a great pack to get your things set up. It really makes it easy when everything around the room matches pictures, matches colors. Their family groups are there, and then again, use what you already have, like I did my Dr. Seuss animals hanging around the ceiling to show that, but they really have had a blast. They're getting a lot done. It makes my time for pulling my groups so much easier because they already know what they should be doing. And then, like I said, these posters that are there make it super, super simple things that they don't need my help with because they know they can do it, and it just shows them exactly what to do. So if you're looking for a way to revamp your centers, make them much easier to manage, allow them to function on their own and then play and have fun, definitely check out that pack. Think of a way about doing this in your classroom back here. Have it accessible to them so they can see it and they know exactly what to do, and then you'll be able to pull your groups a lot faster. Centers can be easy. I've got a rant to go on about that with people complaining they don't have time for centers or time to pull small groups, and it doesn't have to be hard. It does take a lot of work. It's time. It's gonna take some time to put this together. I'm not gonna lie. It's not easy to put it together, but it's easy once it gets going because the kids are gonna have a blast and they're gonna run it themselves. So we all know that nothing in teaching is easy. It's hard to get ready. It's gonna take work. I promise you that. But if you're committed to it, you put your time into it, and you just work your butt off like a teacher should. Put in the extra hours. I took like an hour and a half after school one day running all those off on the color printer, getting them laminated, and then I spent the weekend cutting them out when I had free time. So yes, it's going to take work, but Kim and Deanna have put it all there for you, so you don't have to make a thing. Print it, go, get them ready, turn it loose on your kids, and your kids will have a blast, and they will make it easy because they will function and so independently. They'll do it themselves. It's independence at its best, and it gives you a time to differentiate at your table. So I talked a lot. I'm sorry. Go check out those packs. If you have any questions about the things around my room, please comment below. The kids had a blast with us today, and I hope your kids do as well. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you, Kim and Deanna, for putting together an awesome center unit. And I can't wait to get bundle 2 and try to see what that looks like too. So thank you guys so much. Everybody, thanks again. Have a great week. I'll talk to you soon. That line right there. Yep. On that line it says bye blank because you are the author, you're the illustrator.
Okay.